They have lots of options. They're deep.
We expect to see a lot of different guys get minutes. It can be a double-edged sword, though. It's hard getting all of these guys enough playing time.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Quentin Grimes out there with Maxey. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's George. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Carter, the pass to Suggs. Launches a 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. We talked about Joel Embiid specifically and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach said, I want us to make life difficult for him. Every time he catches it in the post, I want us to push back and be physical with him. If he's out on the perimeter, I want to put a hand up on every single shot. Let's see if Coach's message resonates. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Embiid with a steal. George outside. Pass to Oubre. And here's Embiid. He's checked by Carter. Outside Grimes. 6 to shoot. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Wagner. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. From deep, Bane. The rebound by Maxey. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the number is remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
The 3 from Banchero. Joel Embiid with the board. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Philadelphia with another miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now here's Suggs. Shoots over Maxey. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Embiid with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Oubre against Banchero. Oubre, a screen on Carter. The 3 ball. They grab their own miss. For 3, Maxey. And he hits it. That makes him 1 for 6 for the game.
Now that's confidence right there. This is when you know Maxey is feeling it.
On the wing, Suggs. Banchero outside. The 3 drains the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Embiid. He's scoreless. No good on the 3. The 3 from Suggs. And another 3 for Orlando.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Bane comes with a double. Pass to George. Launches it. And there's Oubre. That one's good on the assist by George.
3 points. Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Suggs has got 6.
And not wasting any time here. Suggs is quick on the draw off the catch.
Maxey, that's good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Banchero. There's 42 seconds left in the opening quarter. Wagner for 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
Yeah, merciless answer by Wagner. Hitting right back at him.
And here's Maxey outside. Beyond the arc. Oubre. Stolen by Bane. 3-pointer. Kicks it out to Wagner. There's the 3. Wagner on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3. Wagner's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Magic.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
They've got Anthony Black. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Bitadze. Then there's Wagner, and it's De Silva in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. Isaac for 3, and Watford pulls it down. 76ers trail by 6. Pass to Bona. Bitadze against McCain. Here's Edgecombe. Here's Watford. Gets the 3 ball to go. Watford's got his first 3 points of the game.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Wagner for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, "Coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it." Back to you, Ryan.
A new school approach. Thank you, Allie. Back to Isaac. Hey, puts up a 3. Orlando again missing. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Now here's Maxey. He's got 6. The Sixers with another miss.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Well, Richard, the Sixers with a lot of money tied up in Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, that's not a lot of flexibility. They need those guys to be healthy and contributing. The talent is there, but it also has to be about the availability.
Here's Isaac. This one for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Horner's got 4 rebounds in the game. Right side McCain. Philadelphia moving it around. For 3, Maxey. They get it again. Pass to Edgecombe. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J. It's a tie ball game.
Yeah, quick thinking right there by Edgecombe. He needs to keep being decisive off the catch.
Here's De Silva. Bitadze, a screen on McCain. Here's De Silva. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. For 3, Maxey. Back to Watford. Pass to Edgecombe. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. And it's Bona missing.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
It's stolen by McCain. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Outside Maxey. Here's Watford. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And Orlando shooting just around 26% for the game. Wagner, the pass to Bitadze. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Bitadze's got his first 2 points. 41 seconds left in the first half of this one. Pass to Edgecombe. It's McCain on the wing. The 3. The putback. Here's Edgecombe. And here's Maxey outside. It's rebounded by Bitadze.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Back to McCain. Fades. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to a conclusion. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Jalen Suggs with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then it's Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the center position. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now. Richard is just a few years into Desmond Bane's career, but he's historically good shooting threes.
I mean, B.A., he is over 40% for his career. In the top 25 all-time of three-point percentage, and that is on a major volume.
The kick out to Maxey. Puts up a 3. Connects from downtown. Maxey's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
That's on the D there. You gotta chase Maxey off the three-point line.
From deep, Bane. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. The Sixers trailing. Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And it's Wagner missing. The 76ers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Outside Grimes. Kicks it to George. For the lead. 6 on the shot clock. And the three-pointer goes. Grimes has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Bane with it. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Oubre. Oubre's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Back to Grimes. From deep. Pure from three-point range. And now a 4-point 76ers lead.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And it's Wagner missing.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Back to George. And stolen by Bane. Wagner with it. Guarded now by Maxey. The 3 from Suggs. Hits a three-pointer. Suggs has got 9.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
And stolen by Banchero. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you, Brian.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Wagner. 6 points for him. Suggs, left side. The 3 is up. Counted from distance. Suggs has got 6 here in the quarter.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Beyond the arc. Some solid defense from Maxey.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Orlando leading by 3. The 3 from Suggs. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Right side Oubre. Maxey feeling it out a bit. Pass to Embiid. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Suggs outside. Off target from 3-point range. He got it up. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for the Magic. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Anthony Black out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's Bataze in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Now here's Suggs. Isaac outside. Hey, expanding his range. The rebound by Maxey. Maxey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out to the right wing. Watford outside. Pass to Edgecombe. 5 on the clock. Philadelphia moving it around. Over Suggs. Edgecombe, no good.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Suggs, the pass to Isaac. Now here's Bataze. And there's the drive. Left block shot on the way. Black outside. Picked by Isaac. Black passes to Suggs. Here's Bataze. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Pass to Drummond. It's rebounded by Bataze. Bataze's got 4 rebounds now. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition big foul. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. And Caro comes in for Isaac. And Franz Wagner subbed in for Black. Bain with a rebound. Magic leading by 7. Wagner, ooh, he leaves no question.
And it's a blessing to have a big wing with the mobility of Wagner.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th. George. Ooh, it misses.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Down goes the jumper. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just 3-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Now here's Maxey. Embiid. Joel exploding to the rim.
In the mold of Shaq, Joel Embiid is physically just overwhelmed. Plus, he's got some touch and skill.
So Orlando ends up going with a new group. For Orlando, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Jones outside. Here's De Silva. George defending. Here's Isaac. Jacks up a 3. George is there for the rebound. 1:46 left to play in the 4th. Oubre fires. The 3 is in.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality 3-point shot, and he delivers.
Big 3 right there, especially at this point in the game.
76ers trail by 5. Embiid. Embiid just too tall inside.
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
Jones in the post. Maxey covering. Here's Isaac. It's stolen by Oubre. Now George to tie it up. It's good from beyond the arc.
This dude is nails in the clutch. You want your best shot at winning at the end, give the ball to PG.
Outside Isaac. Here's the pick. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Isaac. A critical possession with time winding down.
Yep, this is their moment.
Both hands there for a little extra.
been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Now here's Isaac. 26 seconds left in the final quarter. Beyond the arc. Embiid there for the rebound. Now Philadelphia with it. It's been 13 unanswered for him. Oubre, the free ball is down.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Maxey! So it's Philadelphia picking up the win.
That's the end of the game.
Thanks, Alec. Great.
games give us a glimpse into the future of the NBA.
No doubt about that. These are the guys that might eventually turn into the superstars that run the league. They're still very up and coming, but loads of talent on the floor in this one.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at center. Wagner against Thompson. 6 to shoot. Payne for 3. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Detroit's ball. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Kevin, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Cunningham kicks to Harris. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Magic.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
And for such a young team, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
Carter finds Suggs, and Suggs throws it down.
I love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
Payne for 3. Thompson with the rebound. The Pistons have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Cunningham passes to Ivy. No good on the 3. Magic have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. The drive by Payne. And stolen by Ivy. Here's Cunningham. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And smart choice by Cunningham, using the floater to get that one to go.
And a wide open look for Payne. Buries it from 3-point range. Payne's got 5 points so far.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Carter outside. And Caro outside. Pass to Suggs. The kick out to Payne. Lets it go from deep. Thompson with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Duren finds Ivy. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Duren the pass to Harris. With the putback. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Carter with it. Picked up by Harris. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Cunningham. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Cunningham outside. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Carter with a screen on Cunningham. And it's Suggs missing.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Ivy with the bucket.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Bankero is screened for Suggs. And Wagner has it in the corner. The Magic again can't hit. Detroit leading by 4. Now, here's Ivy. Pass to Harris. Here's Duren. Great defense that time from Bankero. Doesn't go for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Pistons on top. They're up by... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
Here are the five Detroit has to start the second quarter. LeVert out there with Marcus Sasser. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Jones. And it's Quintman in at the 4. Pass to LeVert. Shot clock at 5. He takes it in. Can't throw it down with one hand. And Jim, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons key by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they have a star offensive player and they went out and added guys that can create more space for their best player and also can become a great defensive team.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, this is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team. Kevin?
A young, exciting team. Allie, we thank you very much. To the inside. Snatched away. Here's the break. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, great hustle play there from Wagner. Gets into the open court and cashes in on the break.
Isaac outside. Pass to De Silva. 5 to shoot. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. Baines checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Black. A different look here for Detroit. Floats one. Chalk up 2 there. Cunningham's got 10 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Payton for 3. It's not going to go for him.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Cunningham's shot is off. Orlando's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So for the Magic, Banchero comes in for Goga Bitadze. And Black's subbed in for Wagner. The Pistons have drawn 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And the tough guy reputation, Tim, well earned for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, yeah, he's a physical presence, Kevin. He does not shy away from an alley fight. He brings that edge every team needs, and it is especially welcome in the Motor City.
And the strength of Bane helps him on the bounce.
Pass to Stewart. Here's LeVert, guarded by Baines. And Bain pulls it down. The Magic trail by 3. Outside, Suggs. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Pistons. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the shot goes in.
And it's clear that LeVert has tons of confidence, especially in his ability to drain jumpers.
This one for 3. Rebounded by Quintman. Quintman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Yeah, and Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy and has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
They get it back. Stewart kicks to LeVert. Goes back up. Again, the Pistons score. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. Harris outside. Hands it from downtown. Harris has got the lead up to 10 now for the Pistons.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
No coverage that time. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
2 on the clock. That shot is off. And so it's the Detroit Pistons in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. And it's Wagner in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. Outside, Bain. There's the 3. And it's Wagner missing. Detroit leading by 7. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon. And it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
A 3 from Banchero. Detroit with the rebound. Whitman's got 5 rebounds tonight. LeVert from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. LeVert's got 7 points in the game.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor it. And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now, and I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Ah, that's terrific. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Al LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, what does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game? These are all good questions. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, as always, we appreciate the update.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Pass to Cunningham. Driving to the basket. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Here's Thompson. The rebound by Batadze. The Magic trail by 12.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Richardson, and there's the drive. Off target at the rim. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Yes, that goes in.
Wow, the floater. Ivy must have really felt like that was the best option there.
Jalen Duren is certainly a force, Tim, in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
Jones, no luck.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Duren is right there.
Wow, that is just great work, and he got rewarded with that tip-in.
Jones for three, connects from three-point range. Jones has got 6.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Cunningham finds Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Batase wide open, he fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The Magic trail by 18. For 3, Richardson. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Here's Ivy. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
3 points.
6 seconds left in the third quarter. Richardson gets a wide open look. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so is Detroit with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Detroit, Holland is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Cunningham, and it's Robinson in at the 3 spot. Here's Bain, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Robinson goes in. Here's Holland, cranes the 3-pointer. Holland's got himself on the board with 3 there.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the 3-point line.
It's stolen by Suggs. Wagner wide open. Oh, good with the triple.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
And Detroit with another turnover here. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for the Pistons.
Number 0, Jalen Duren.
Well, Orlando shooting a low 30% right now in ugly offensive performance. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to. And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent 3-point shooter at the NBA level.
LeVert kicks to Cunningham. Here's the 3. It's tipped. Outside, Bain knocks down the 3.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bain, so dangerous from out there.
Cunningham. The shot is off. The Magic trail by 16. Wagner. From outside. Not that time. It won't go. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. That one goes in.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. Say last touch by Suggs. For the Pistons, Harris is checked in for Holland. Asar Thompson comes in for Robinson. And it's Jaden Ivey in for LeVert. Cunningham gets the bucket.
They're stretching the floor, and then there's what Cunningham just delivered. Wow.
Here's Suggs. The response triple. Answers pass.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Harris looking it over. Cunningham right side. From past the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pistons.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
6 on the shot clock. Thompson misses. Here's Van Carroll for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Duran, great positioning on the putback.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Here's Suggs. Detroit with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Ivey. Fires from way outside. Misses there. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory.
Detroit. They know each game is a test of their physical endurance and mental focus. Another challenge lies ahead. Sixers, Pistons is next. Right after this, a look at the starting group for the Pistons. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. And it's Duren in at the center position. And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Rebound by the 76ers. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. BA, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And Philadelphia has possession following the three-pointer by Detroit. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Ivy outside. To the paint. And the dunk by Duren.
You know, he's run that set a lot, even in his college days. Ivy's aware of every option he has in the pick and roll.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Grimes with the ball. Now guarded by Duren. The kick out to Maxey. Misses the 3. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. There's Cunningham with a 3 on target from range.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
Oubre passes to Maxey. George outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Pistons lead by 6. On the wing, Ivy. Here's the 3. Out to Thompson. On the take. Count that bucket.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Thompson. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Watford's checked in for Oubre. McCain comes in for George. And it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. Maxey, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
Philadelphia grabs the miss. Watford the pass to Maxey. Launches a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Maxey's got 7.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for. That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Watford the pass to Maxey. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got 4 rebounds now. Duren with a screen on McCain. There's Cunningham with a 3. Ivy outside. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Thompson with a screen from downtown. The rebound by Maxey. 76ers trail by 3. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 10.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for Philadelphia. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. Marcus Sasser is out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Isaiah Stewart, and it's Klintman in at the power forward position. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Back to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's LeVert. Following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Second effort usually pays off. That's a hustle play by Stewart.
The three from Edgecombe. Rebound Detroit. When you're a 6'8" pivot like Isaiah Stewart, you'd better have the strength to battle longer players.
Yeah, B.A., his game is all about power. Once he establishes position, it's hard to root him out of there. And, man, he sets some teeth rattling.
Nails it from beyond the arc. McCain's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Stewart, left side. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for Klintman. Robinson comes in for Jones. Ivy's checked in for LeVert. And Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. And Detroit making a change here. Klintman's checked in for Thompson. Jones comes in for Robinson. LeVert's checked in for Ivy. And Sasser subbed in for Cunningham.
Using his size to full advantage. He beats everyone to the ball.
McCain finds Embiid. The rebound by Stewart. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Jones. No good there. Good D by Watford. The 76ers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. McCain shot is off. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Jones. And again, the Pistons missing.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Now here's Watford. Still no points.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And here's Maxey outside. Philadelphia with another miss. Pistons trail by 4. Well, injuries a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, B.A., and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jared McCain was on.
Oh my goodness! Fired at home!
Oh, indeed! Wow. B.J. Edgecombe. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot of these highlight reel plays over his career.
Embiid misses.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Count that one.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Maxey passes to Watford. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And he banks in the layup. Watford's got 4 points this quarter.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Sasser outside. And he drops it in from the low post. The Sixers leading. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Maxey. Fires the three. Knocks down the triple. Maxey's got 18 points in the game.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
And that's not gonna go. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
We've got Paul George, Maxey out there with Quentin Grimes. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Oubre in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And it's Cunningham missing.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs. Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Now Philadelphia with it. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Here's Maxey. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
Ooh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
George outside. From outside the arc. And Maxey gets it to go. On the assist by George. Maxey's got 28 points for the game. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level? He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all that stuff, but it'll still work. Guys?
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie.
A great touch from PG-13. That's just pro right there.
Fires in the triple. Harris has got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And here's Maxey outside. He buries it from 3. And the 76ers lead by 20.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Maxey on the wing. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Such an explosive athlete. Maxey saw his chance and took it right to the rim.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. There's the triple. Thompson pulls it in. Pistons trail by 20. On the wing, Ivy. Embiid covers. And the shot goes in. Ivy's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, nice use of the floater. Ivy able to arc it up and over.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Physical play by Duran at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And the 76ers making a change here. McCain's checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Robinson, he's checked in for Cunningham. Thompson against Maxey. Thompson, no good. The Sixers lead by 16. Grimes, the pass to Maxey. Harris against George. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Thompson into the lane.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Pass to Maxey. Back to McCain. Outside Maxey. Outside Grimes. Lets it fly. Philadelphia with another miss.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And so it's Philadelphia up 14 and it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Karis LeVert is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then there's Holland. And it's Stewart in at the 5. Out to Lowry. Fires from deep. Rebound Detroit. Stewart's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. LeVert passes to Robinson. And there's a pick over Edwards. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. With the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. And here's LeVert for 3. Knocks down the triple.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Lowry, the pass to Edwards. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to LeVert. Lets the 3 fly. And Detroit another 3.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Outside Edwards. From behind the arc. Edwards can't get that one to fall. Pistons trail by 10. Outside Robinson. And the deficit down inside single digits.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
McCain. It's money from deep.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
From downtown. Cash from downtown.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And the 76ers with possession. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Edwards. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. Pistons trail by 16. And stolen by Edwards. Fires the 3. Ooh, the shot misses.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Now Stewart, and stolen by Edwards. Lowry! Now Edwards. No good from 3. Detroit has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the 76ers.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Tyrese Maxey.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
And again, no good by Detroit. Now Philadelphia with it. 11 unanswered points for him. Drummond finds Edwards. Back to Drummond. Philadelphia moving it around. Drummond to screen on Robinson. And here's Edwards outside. Another shot. And the layup is good by Drummond. And the 76ers lead by 21.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Lowry, no good. LeVert outside.
Karis LeVert, 3 points.
Lowry! So it's the 76ers winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team.
off the bench.
And that depth makes each team more difficult to defend, more unpredictable. Both sides have a lot of guys who can step up on any given night.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bane. And it's Carter in at the 5. Now Maxey. After the missed 3 from Desmond Bane.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Offline with his 3. George against Suggs. Suggs with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. The 3 from Banchero. The Magic again can't hit. And the 76ers with possession. Pass to Maxey. We've played just over a minute here in the first. That one's not going to go. Orlando, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Orlando's front office, Clark, has made it clear they're turning the page on the rebuild, entering the win now phase.
And the reason they're able to make that shift, Kevin, is because they drafted 2 franchise cornerstones. Banchero and Wagner develop quickly and have a lot of runway in front of them.
Carter pulls it in. Banchero looking around. In the corner, it's Bane. Banchero, a screen for Bane. Misses the wing J.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And here's Maxey outside. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. Embiid with the steal. Takes the 3. And Maxey with the basket on the assist by George. Maxey's got 6.
The numbers testify. Tyrese Maxey is one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA.
Payne for 3. That one also a miss for him. Just like the other 3 attempts this game. Oubre with it. Picked up by Banchero. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Another miss by Maxey. Payne for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bane so dangerous from out there.
Maxey finds Grimes.
2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Maxey. Another miss by Maxey.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bane's got a couple of 3s now in the first with the Magic.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Oubre can't get it to go.
Trying to match 3, sometimes you get too amped up and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Magic building up a roster of players who D-up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Back over to you guys.
Yeah, you're right. They've got great personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now, Bane. After the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey. And Desmond Bane with the 3. 9 points in the game so far.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And George kicks to Maxey. Maxey on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Back to Oubre. To stop the run. Another miss by Philadelphia.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Payne for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Banchero.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up 3s the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Carter sets the pick for Bane. And again, it's Orlando with the 3. And so it's Orlando heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Orlando.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Batadze is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Black. Then it's Franz Wagner. And it's De Silva in at the 3. Here's Bona. Edgecombe, no good. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Maxey, no good. Magic leading by 4 to the paint. Stripped away. Edgecombe with it. Hasn't made one yet. A nice shot by McCain.
And he doesn't like to see an exciting rookie making plays for his team. Edgecombe knows he needs to be a guy who facilitates for their offense.
Watford with it. He's covered by Isaac. And here's Maxey outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
They've got to make him earn those 3. You play off of him, he's automatic from that distance.
He had a nice open look right there. Black's got his first 3 points of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those 3s just started to fall like raindrops.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Another miss by Maxey. Orlando's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc, 6 of 15. And that one's good, Wagner.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go. It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
Maxey, no good. Magic leading by 5. Pass to Wagner. Over Watford. And it's Wagner missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker, plus he provides matchup problems with that size.
Maxey with it, defended now by Wagner. The 76ers with another miss. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Leading by 5. Fires the 3. Black, no good.
Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
Maxey, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
They need this. Carries it from 3-point range. Maxey's got 18 points in the game.
Hey, it took him a little bit to get going, but he's really got that 3 working now.
Black. And he's good on the 3 ball. And the Magic lead by 5.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Wagner from long range. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Hunting for that shot. Wagner wants to eat.
A shot. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bitadze's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Black. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Maxey on the wing. 3-pointer. Hands it from downtown. Maxey's got 21 in the game.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed. Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
And so it's the Orlando Magic bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Let's rev it up and get ready for your Pocket Light Arena Entertainment.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They've got Lowry. Andre Drummond is out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Edwards. And it's McCain in at the 2 guard. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Right side, Bane sinks the three-pointer. Bane's got the lead up to 10 now for the Magic. And you look at the top players in the NBA, one thing a lot of them share in common, guard the ability to change speed.
Yeah, they call it being shifty, herky-jerky, playing at your own pace. I love guys that never seem to be rushed. Something we see from SGA, Jalen Brunson, even the Joker, Nikola Jokic, all seem to have their own pace and cadence of play because of their remarkable fundamentals.
Now, here's Bane. From deep. The rebound by Watford.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The 3 from Banchero. Rebound Andre Drummond. The 76ers trail by 10. Outside for Lowry. Orlando grabs the miss.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
And Clark the Magic with 2 good wings in Banchero and Wagner.
Yeah, they certainly have 2 of the better young wings in the league. Both forwards are outstanding at both ends of the floor. You know, it'd be kind of like a college football team with 2 gigantic tight ends. I mean, they're a physical duo, and that makes them formidable in every way.
Just 4 to shoot. Lowry passes to Drummond. Comes up empty down low. Magic leading by 13. Bane way outside. Kicks it out to Wagner. And they double up Wagner. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And the Magic making a change here as well. Black's checked in. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
And a wide open look for Bane. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
He has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Now Black, after the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey. Banchero, a screen for Bane. Bangs home the trifecta. Bane's got 6 in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
From deep, Maxey. Another miss by Maxey. Black finds Bane. Bane drawn the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Banchero passes to Bane. Pulls from the top of the key. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now Bane. After the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
The 76ers again can't hit it.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now, here's Wagner. 8 points for him.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Maxey is a do-it-all guard. His defense never knows if he's going to shoot it, pass it, or take off the dribble.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
McCain finds Maxey from the arc, drains it from beyond the arc. Maxey's got 28. Desmond Bane getting it done for the Orlando Magic. He has been a long-range and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Orlando, the guard pair form will be Suggs and Bane. Then there's Black. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's De Silva in at the forcer. Edgecombe with the steal. Outside, Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Check out Maxey with the throwdown. Boy, he can get off the ground quick.
Bane looking around. Shoots over Edgecombe. Bane, no good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Maxey, no good. Magic leading by 10. In the corner, it's Bane. Launches it. And it's Bona with the rebound. Bona's got his 8th rebound here tonight. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. From deep, Maxey. Second chance effort. And that one's good. Bona's got it back down to within single digits for the 76ers. Outside, Bane. Here's De Silva. And the three ball is good.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off. So why not?
Maxey attacking. McCain misses the three. Orlando leading by 11. Bane drained from outside.
I love how assertive Bane is in transition. Outstanding at running to the right spot in those situations.
The call will be against VJ Edgecombe. That's his first foul. And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Embiid there for the rebound. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Maxey fired. And get the three.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
Not gonna go. The 76ers trail by 14. Edgecombe with it. Defended now by Wagner. Trying again, and it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome, and outshoot excels at getting up and denying shots.
And the 76ers with some changes. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Edwards. George comes in for Jared McCain. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Edgecombe. The Magic also changing it up. Carter, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. Banchero comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Wagner's subbed in for Anthony Black. Cleared away by George. The 76ers shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Shoots the three. Does not go. Magic leading by 14. A steal. And a great assist as they pick up an easy 2 on the fast break.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here's Wagner. The 3 doesn't go. Bain against Embiid. Now Maxey. And there's the dunk.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Orlando's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Orlando.
When you shoot this well from 3-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Desmond Bain.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Now Maxey for 3, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Desmond Bain misses the deep 3. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business.
Suggs. Here we go. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
So we'll look at our starters for Orlando. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the 1. And here's Harris outside. Orlando grabs the miss. Thompson with a steal. They push it up 4 on 3. And here's Ivy from the arc. And no good. Bane surveying the D. The 3. And it's Harris with the rebound. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
From deep, Bane. And the three-pointer goes.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. The Pistons have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
The kick out to Banchero. Three-pointer off the mark.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
The 3 from Banchero. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. For 3, here's Harris. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Orlando. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Jalen Suggs is a tone setter for this Magic team, putting his body on the line with his constant activity. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, he wears his emotion and his heart on his sleeve. He's pure. There's so much love there. That's why this group is the way it is, because of how he is. Back to you.
He's a culture setter. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
And that one is hammered home.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And here's Harris outside. Orlando with the rebound. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The 3 from Bane. Thompson pulls it in.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. Robinson, he's checked in for Thompson. And LeVert subbed in for Ivy. Robinson passes to Cunningham. From the arc. And again, the Pistons missing. And the Magic shooting only 31% to get this game underway. Wagner for 3. That shot, no good. Here's LeVert. And that's good from 17 feet.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Long range from the inbound. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Pistons ahead, leading by just 2. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
So for Orlando right now, Goga Batadze is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Anthony Black. Then it's Franz Wagner. And it's De Silva in at the small forward position. LeVert, that's good.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Wagner, the pass to Black. Lets it go from deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
They double him with Isaac. Here's Klintman, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Tim, how do you like this blend for the new Pistons? Wily veterans alongside the new blood.
I love the way they have built this team. Shooting was their Achilles heel, but these veterans bring spacing and savvy.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Wagner, the pass to Batadze. Pass to Black. Oh, they pick off the pass. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Here's Sasser. Off target from outside. Magic trail by 5. Here's De Silva. No good from outside. The Pistons have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. It's LeVert on the wing. Isaac covering. The offensive rebound. Here's Klintman. Outside Jones. Just 4 to shoot. 4-3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Though oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. Then for Orlando, Desmond Bane comes in for De Silva. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Black.
Man, that right there gives you a sense of just how quick Cunningham really is. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Wagner's checked in for Batadze. And Carroll comes in for Isaac. And Black subbed in for Wagner. And here's LeVert for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Outside Bane. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Detroit leading by 11.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And here's LeVert for 3. Drains the triple. LeVert's got 11 points. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called. Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And Carroll with a screen on Stewart. The 3 from Suggs. He can't get that one to fall. For Detroit, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Here's LeVert. And too long on the shot. Magic trail by 13. Wing shot on the way. Got it. Bane's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
LeVert outside. Takes a 3. That one no good. Orlando has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Suggs outside. The 3 is up. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. The Pistons lead by 11. Here's Jones. Buries it down low. 5 points in the game.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. From deep, Bane. LeVert with a rebound. And here are the Pistons. They're on an 18-7 run. And that one's good. Stewart.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
The 3 from Bane. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Karis LeVert has been on display for the Pistons. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. Back to the game after this break.
20.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Karis LeVert.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Why not expect we're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game? Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Ivy and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. Harris and Duran together in the middle. And it's Cunningham in at the point. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half.
And Bane picking up the phone with no hesitation. What an answer.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, the Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that, guys."
They've got their fans fired up. All right, thank you, Allie.
Always ready to fire. Give Harris a good pass. Tobias will get you an assist.
Bane, no good. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Detroit moving the ball around. Pass to Harris. For 3. And Detroit another 3.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Bane against Ivy. Picked by Carter. The 3 from Bane. Rebound Detroit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Ivy with the ball. Now guarded by Suggs. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. Tim, a top 5 pick in 2022. Jaden Ivey battled inconsistency in his first few seasons.
Well, he is an explosive athlete, and at this level, you can't dominate with speed alone. So he's continuing to put in work, and he's making real strides.
Wagner for 3. Duran with a rebound. Detroit leading by 21. Stolen by Bane. Wagner, the pass to Bane. The fadeaway. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got 4 rebounds now. Harris against Suggs. The floater. Harris, the shot is good. Harris has got 11 in the second half.
And for Harris, it's about getting into a rhythm. Once he does this, he can take over games.
And here's Detroit. They're on a 14-6 run.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Shoots a fadeaway. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Harris has got 16 points now.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Let's go with a 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. Tim, talk about what Tobias Harris has brought to the Detroit Pistons.
Well, Brian, he has just stabilized them on the floor. And Coach Bickerstaff said it best. Harris knows what the game needs, and he has the versatility to get it done.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart, he's checked in for Duran, and it's Robinson in for Kate Cunningham. Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Holland comes in for Thompson, and LeVert subbed in for Ivy. The 3 is up. The Pistons clear it. Harris has got 5 rebounds in the game. 1:14 left in the third quarter. The Magic shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Out to the right wing. Here's Black. Knocks down the long J. Give him 8 points now.
And what I like about Bane, he sees the floor well, and he's so unselfish.
Pass to Holland. Now Stewart. And here's LeVert for three. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Outside Bane. And here's Banchero. Black outside. Shot clock at 6 from behind the arc. The rebound by Stewart. The Pistons have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Back to Harris. Outside for LeVert. Launches the three. It's rebounded by Wagner. Up top, Bane. Fade away. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Detroit Pistons, already up 26 points. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter, on the court for the Magic. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Anthony Black out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's Bataze in at center. LeVert passes to Robinson. From deep. Offensive rebound. Pass to Holland. And he slams it in one-handed.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
Bane, the pass to Suggs. Here's Bataze. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Lanier, guarded by Bane. Outside for LeVert. Beyond the arc. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Count it. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Detroit.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Banchero comes in for Isaac. And Franz Wagner subbed in for Black. Suggs with the bucket.
A solid jump shooter. Now the defense has to get up on Suggs or that's going to happen.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
The three from Bane. It doesn't go for him.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
The shot by LeVert, no good.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Such a wide open look.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Magic. Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. Green comes in for Sasser. And so here is Orlando. Here's Wagner. Carter inside. He's against Stewart. Sends it home from three-point land. Suggs has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
The three. Robinson can't hit. Orlando has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Pistons.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Tobias Harris.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Stewart. Pass to Robinson. Here's the three. The shot, no good. Banchero outside. 4-3. Knocks it down from distance.
And the mechanics Banchero has shown are already solid, which is what makes him a dangerous shooter.
It's LeVert on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. They get it again. Outside to LeVert. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Robinson. 5 to shoot. There's the three. The shot by LeVert, no good. From deep, Banchero. That shot is off. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever.
they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Oubre actually out there with Quentin Grimes. Then it's Paul George, and it's Embiid in at the 5. It's Cunningham with the drive. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Here's Maxey. That one drops for him. Maxey's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And here's Maxey following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham. Harris against Oubre. Cunningham for 3. And it's Grimes with the rebound. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the plan going into last season for the Sixers, Richard, was win now around their veterans. Now they have some great younger talent, too.
And with the health of Embiid and Paul George, a change to the younger players is not a bad idea, but it's still a tough decision.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that absolutely. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Oubre on the wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drained a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Philadelphia with the ball, trailing by 4. And finished off by Oubre.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
A 3-ball. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 8. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. The shot by George, no good.
Just enough resistance to force the miss, barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And on that drive, Cunningham utilizing that athleticism, blitzing the defense the moment he sees an opening.
From deep, Maxey. Rebounded by the Pistons. Cunningham looking it over. The drive by Thompson, and that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And the 76ers with some changes. Brendan Watford comes in for Kelly Oubre, and Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Harris. That one goes. Count it. Harris has got his second basket of the game.
We're used to seeing Harris from the outside, but Tobias, he can step up. He's got the size to do some work down low.
Here's McCain. That shot, no good. Cunningham with some nice D. Pass to Duran. Thompson from long range. Out to Harris. Here he goes. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on George.
Just a big-time finish by Harris. One more coming at the line.
So for the Pistons, Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Azar Thompson. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Jaden Ivey. Then for the 76ers, Bonus checked in, and it's Edwards in for George. Now here's LeVert. And he dunks it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
The 76ers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night, and the first one drops. For the Pistons, Stewart comes in for Duran. And it's Howland in for Harris. Maxi's checked in for Philadelphia. LeVert the pass to Howland. Pushes it down to finish the break.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Cunningham outside. Fades and shoots. Nailed from three-point land. Cunningham's got 13.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a dub. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Karis LeVert is out there with Marcus Sasser. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Jones. And it's Quintman in at the 4. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. And that one's good. Bona.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Pistons leading by 14. Edgecombe with the steal. And now Maxey pushing it up. And no one back there to stop him. The Pistons shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Count the basket.
And the gracefulness with which LeVert shoots the basketball. He makes that tricky floater look easy.
Maxey, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about PJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Maxey. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Kicks it out to Jones. Clock at 6. Over Maxey. Detroit, no good that time either. The 76ers trail by 11. Lets it go from deep. It doesn't go in. He's 3 for 9 now and frustrated. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition team foul. For Detroit, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pulls it up. The shot by Thompson, no good. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point land.
Stolen by George. Grimes passes to Oubre. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing his smaller defender quarterback.
Into the lane. In the corner, Ivy with it. Over George. Rebound by Joel Embiid. The 76ers trail by 10. Maxey kicks to George. And a miss there on the triple. Detroit's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Basket counts.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Jared McCain's checked in for Maxey. Over to the left wing. 4-3, Oubre. Rebound by the Pistons. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Sasser. Jones, no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper. Jones has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now, here is George. Back to McCain. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Continuing to impress as a playmaker. George's ability to facilitate an offense is one of his many strengths.
Jones from outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low with his first shot attempt, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
Here's LeVert. 2 points. That one goes. LeVert's got 6. The 76ers trail by 13. Here's Grimes. The 3-pointer off the mark. The tray. Stewart, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, George is out there with Oubre. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Kevin, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Ivy kicks to Cunningham. Good. And Harris gets the assist. 15 points for Cade Cunningham. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow. Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Out to Thompson. 3-pointer on the way. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Grimes passes to Embiid. Back to Grimes. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Maxey against Ivy. Up again. Here's Embiid. The layup off target. Detroit leading by 11. Here's Cunningham. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Oubre against Durant. Here's Grimes. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. Pass to Maxey. And the 3 off target.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight, looking for his shot, and boy, is he producing.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. Oh, good with the triple. The 76ers trail by 11. And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same. But can he hold off Father Time?
Here's Maxey. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. For three, Harris. And it's Grimes with the rebound. The 76ers shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Harris with it. George picks him up. Harris's shot is off. The 76ers shooting under 40% all in all for the game.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do.
On the way, Harris covered by Oubre. Curran sets the screen for Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And the Pistons, entirely new group now out there. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Jared McCain's checked in for Oubre.
A physical scoring guard, Maxey is at home on the inside.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle, Sasser finds Stewart. And Embiid with the block. It's tipped. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
Substitution on the floor.
And so here is Philadelphia. 9-point game. For three, Edwards hits the three-point bomb.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jack.
And so it's Detroit with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Holland is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's LeVert in at the two-guard spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Back to Watford. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Detroit leading by 8. For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Wow. A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 21.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Going inside. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
Oh! A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
And that one's good. Bona.
And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
LeVert kicks to Holland. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
He gets it to go.
I just love the pace that Maxey plays at, constantly applying pressure to the defense.
Cunningham puts it right back up and in.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Maxey, it's good.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey. Gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And a different look here for the Pistons. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Karis LeVert. Now, here's Ivey. He's guarded by Grimes.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yeah, count it.
And using that quickness to maneuver around the paint that time. What a play from Ivey.
Now Maxey. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Thompson. Outside Harris. Lets loose a 3. The shot misses. The 76ers trail by 11. Maxey fired. The 3 is off.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Now Grimes. Paul George. No good from 3. 1:10 left in the game.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pistons.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Cade Cunningham.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Maxey. Missed on the 3. And here are the Pistons. At one point, they led by 16. The putback. He parachutes in for the putback.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage